Well, it's Monday, December 18th, 10:46 p.m. I'm back home. Not that I really want to be, but I am. I don't know. There's just something melancholic of just being back here now. Cuz the minute I think I've already said this, but to be honest, I think I'm going to be saying a lot of the same things. The minute I left, it grew. When you grow up with your hometown, you grow with it. And the minute you leave, it keeps growing. And the minute you come back and it's kept growing, it feels unfamiliar. And the minute you leave your childhood home, it becomes a museum to your childhood. And every change you see happen to your home feels like they're burning down a piece of that museum. But it's not a museum, it's a home. And your parents still live there. Over the summer, when I was home, I was just thinking about how much change my living room has gone through. How much the furniture I've seen come and go, rearrange, all the people who have sat in the couches, all the colors the walls have been. And I remember sitting in the living room and thinking, wow, this is nothing like how it was when I was a child. And I understand that I have somewhat of a unique perspective because there's a lot of people who moved when they were kids, moved a lot. But I don't know. The other day, my mom asked me what my long term dibs were because apparently my sisters were starting to think about things they would like to take from this house to move into their own lives. And in a way, they're building their own museums too, I think. But they're taking the artifacts from mine. This is what being back in your hometown does to a motherfucker. Look at me, man. Oh, God. I know the Library of Alexandria was a library and not a museum. But every time I come back here, I feel like I'm watching the library or museum of Alexandria burn in slow motion. And I feel like I'm just supposed to run in like I'm Quicksilver and grab the shit I want. But I know that's not what's happening. My parents live here. My grandma lives here, and they're very I don't want to say they're content because I can't speak on the quality of their own lives, but they're happy. I mean, they live here. That poster, that Minecraft poster, has been on my wall for God. It's probably been on my wall right in that one spot for a decade. And the corner you see back there, it's all jagged because I used to have a parrot when I was in like third grade, and he would like fly up to the poster and kind of like hang on it and chew on it. His name was Surprise because we randomly found him in our backyard, and that's when we decided to bring him in. So he was like a rescue. I've always had an unusual history of pets. I started out with a hamster, and then I went from hamster to exotic bird, um, to just a bunch of fish and aquatic creatures like crayfish and shrimp, and then I went to leopard gecko, and I guess now I'm a plant dad. Oh, and well, I mean, I guess I would count the a rabbit. We have a rabbit now. His name's Giuseppe. In other news, I went to Walmart today and I bought this stack of blank CDs, and I burned my first CD today. Uh, I bought a. I think I have it in front of me. That's not it. I bought a cassette tape last Christmas of American Football's self-titled album, and it came with a little digital download card. So instead of like spending $20 to get a CD, I spent $20 on 100 blank CDs, and I burned my own copy of the album. So now I can put that on my CD player. I'd really like to switch to physical media again. Uh, I guess in a way I'm chasing the high of being a teenager in the year 2005. I don't have anything more of value to kind of add to this, so I'm just gonna go. Thanks for listening.